It's now time for the number one podcast in iHeartRadio. It's Your House is Key, the podcast that opens the door to your dream home. Hosted by the remarkable Dannel Shepard, he's your trusted guide in the world of real estate. Whether you're buying your first home, selling your current one, or simply curious about the market, this podcast is your one-stop shop for all things real estate. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host and my good friend, Dannel Shepard.
What's up, guys? Can you believe it? We're at the end of 2024. So today on the podcast, I want to take a moment and reflect on everything that's happened in the world of real estate this year. Anything from skyrocketing mortgage rates to emerging trends and market shifts. This year has been one for the books, guys. Trust and believe. You didn't know which way the wind was turning, if the sun was coming up today or what, but guess what? We're here. We made it through. Onward and upward, guys. Whether you're a homeowner, a buyer, or a seller, or just someone who loves keeping up with the real estate world, today's episode is just for you. So let's get right to it. Let's address the elephant in the room, guys. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, when you bring up real estate, everyone wants to discuss mortgage rates. At one point this year, they hit highs. We haven't even seen these highs since early 2000s. For buyers, it meant stretching the budget, reconsidering offers, and some even held off altogether. But I would like to say this, guys, but real estate is resilient. Despite the high rates, demand didn't completely collapse. Why? Well, good question. Because inventory has stayed stubbornly low, keeping prices steady, or even in certain markets, climbing. It's the classic supply and demand story, but with a 2024 twist. And here's the thing, right? So if you've been listening to the show, you'll remember we covered these shifts in episodes like, is this a good time to refi? If you haven't heard that, you should definitely go back and listen to it. And what buyers should know about rising rates. Higher rates mean getting creative with financing. So buyers, that's my advice. You got to get creative, like considering adjustable rate mortgages or look into buying down options. Now, each situation is going to be different. So make sure you speak to your lender and your professional real estate advisor, your realtor, and they together will help you as a team make the proper decision when it comes to being creative for your new home. But let's keep it rolling. So here's some things, some trends that took place or some hot topics that came up in 2024. The first one was multi-generational living. So families were pulling resources to tackle high prices, and they created shared living spaces. Guess what? Did you know that builders even started designing homes with separate living quarters for grandparents or kids, or grown kids, I should say? So that was a hot topic for a while. The next hot topic was energy efficiency. With utility costs soaring high, listen, buyers were willing to pay premium for homes with solar panels, energy efficient windows, and or upgraded HVAC systems. If you missed my episode of energy saving tips for your home, you might want to go back and check it out. It's loaded with additional advice, pros and cons, and things you can do without breaking the budget to make sure that your home is energy efficient, either your current home or the new one you're buying. There's so much advice out there. So make sure you go back and listen to the episode. And one of my favorites that I cover, I like them all, but one of my top favorites that I got to cover was outdoor living. Thanks to remote working, right? Everybody was working or still is working from home or as much as they can. And lifestyle changes. The focus on outdoor spaces like patios, kitchens, and even luxury pools reached a whole new level, guys. Trust me. But Again, in my podcast on outdoor living, I talk about it and ways to, and I even use each specific example on how to enhance the value of your home. So don't just put a pool or a deck or a kitchen or patio. There's ways you can do it to increase your value. So again, I got some more tips and some more things that we can discuss that took place in 2024. Stay tuned after these messages.
For all your real estate needs, make Dannel Shepard and his dedicated team, the Lazo Group at Remax Time, your favorite go-to experts. With their unmatched expertise and commitment, they'll guide you through the home buying and selling process with confidence and ease. Reach out to them today to get started, and stay tuned for more.
All right, guys, welcome back. So here we're getting right back into it. And you know me, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. 2024 wasn't without its challenges, guys. It wasn't. For buyers, affordability became a huge hurdle, right? Between higher rates and home prices staying firm. I mean, because sellers wasn't budging. They weren't. Many had to compromise on their wish list, or they had to go further out than what was expected. So if you wanted the nightlife, you probably moved out further, had to Uber in, couldn't be 10 minutes from work, had to be maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Whatever your wish was, there was a lot of people who had to make adjustments to their wish list and their wants just to get the home that was right for them. But it wasn't just challenges on the buyers either. Sellers, I haven't forgotten about you. The game changed for you too. I mean, now they're no longer the days of, listing your house and selling within the next 5 hours or 24 hours on the market. Those days are gone. So, or over at, again, it is per market. I will say per market, but overall as a majority, as an average, those days are gone. And sellers needed to focus more on presentation, pricing, and even sellers are offering concessions. I mean, like helping with closing costs or even rate buy downs just to attract offers. So you see how crazy 2024 came with this twist in this real estate market? But guess what? We covered this shift in the episode, like what 76% of sellers get right. And here's a hint. It's all about preparing your home for the market. So you may want to check that out. It's some gems in there for you. And I know you will like it. So if you missed that episode, again, it's what 76% of sellers get right. So now that we got some of that out the way, I'm going to switch some gears for you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about what's happening behind the scenes in the real estate industry. For instance, tech innovations. I mean, AI tools and virtual reality are making their mark. I mean, they're here to stay, guys. So you might want to get used to it. But especially in marketing of luxury homes, imagine staging your home virtually, or even, listen, you can do a 3D tour from your own couch now. You don't really have, it's crazy. But just because it's there, always consult a professional. That's what I'm always give you, advice I'm gonna give you in this industry. When it comes to real estate, again, go back to that 76% podcast show. You'll find out some more secrets there. Here's another hot topic or another update in the real estate world. The rise of build to rent. Again, I'll say that again. The rise of build to rent. And you say, well, Dannel, what's that? Good question. I'll answer it. So developers are pivoting to now building homes or townhomes or condos or communities just for renters. Mind blowing, right? This trend exploded in 2024 and it looked like it's here to stay. Another one I want to cover was the legislation, right? On the legal side, local governments tackle zoning laws and affordability housing incentives, right? To address the inventory crisis. Keep an eye out on some of those initiatives that they got in place in in mid 2025. I mean, it definitely could impact where and how we build our homes now. And speaking of next year, the big question is, will rates eventually or finally come down? Well, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but experts are saying lower rates are on the horizon. So stay tuned. Mid 2025, you should start to see some of those drops take place. That's what they're saying. However, we all going to stay tuned to find out. More to come after this break.
For all your real estate needs, make Dannel Shepard and his dedicated team at the Lazo Group at RE/MAX Time your favorite go-to experts. With their unmatched expertise and commitment, they'll guide you through the home buying and selling process with confidence and ease. Reach out to them today and get started.
Welcome back. So this year has been a whirlwind, right? But there's one thing that we've learned, and is that real estate is resilient, guys. Markets fluctuate, rates rise and fall, but the dream of owning a home still remains as strong as ever. I mean, again, with those high rates, there were still buyers. People were still wanting to own a home. So before I wrap up, I want to say thank you for, especially to my generational clients, and actually to all my clients, who, especially the ones who called me their realtor for life. I love you guys. I appreciate it. This is why I do what I do. And to everyone who continues to tune in each week, you've made this year unforgettable. In 2025, we're leveling up. Expect more interviews, exciting topics, and yes, even some giveaways. So stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. And signing off for 2024, your favorite realtor, Dannel Shepard, with the Lazo Group at RE/MAX Time. And always remember, with me, your house is key. Peace. Happy New Year.
Thanks for listening to Your House is Key with Dannel Shepard. Each week, Dannel dives into essential tips, insider secrets, and expert advice to help you navigate the exciting journey of home ownership and home selling. From understanding market trends and finding the perfect neighborhood, to even securing financing, staging your home, and closing the deal, there's only one guy that gets it done. Dannel Shepard, right here at yourhouseskey.com.